Okay, just one more thing, and this is going to be very quick. We just learned two ut plus subjunctive clauses, one in chapter 34, one in chapter 35. You may be concerned that you'll have difficulty distinguishing these two clauses because out of context they look the same, ut plus a present or imperfect subjunctive. In reality, however, in the context of a sentence, or even better, in the context of a passage, you'll have really no difficulty at all distinguishing them. Let's just take a quick look and you'll see. If you keep your fingers on both page 6 and 12, we'll look at the two different types of ut clauses. The first on page 6, let's look at the first one. Quintos Pompeiusque Delphos viserunt, ut Apollonius fanum viderent. Then the one on page 12 is, in the parentheses, Magister pueris imperat ut sedeunt et taceant. First, let's translate the one on page 6, or let's look at the one on page 6. Quintos Pompeiusque Delphos viserunt. Quintus and Pompey visited Delphi, or Delphi. Ut Apollonius fanum viderent. In order that they might see the shrine of Apollo. Or, much more simply, to see the shrine of Apollo. Now, how do I know that that's a purpose clause? It's very simple. The ut clause is explaining the purpose of the main clause. What's the purpose that Quintus and Pompey went to Delphi? The purpose is to see the shrine of Apollo. It's really that easy. If the ut clause is explaining the purpose, then, of course, it's a purpose clause. And translate it in the ways we talked about in chapter 34, in order that may, might, or more simply to. Okay, let's look at the one on page 12 now. Magister pueris imperat ut sedeunt et taceant. Now, once again, on first blush, you might say, boy, these are awfully similar. They're both ut plus subjunctive. Here you say it, sedeunt, E-A-N-T, that must be subjunctive, no? Taceant, again, must be subjunctive, E-A-N-T. So the question then is, how do you distinguish? Well, in context, again, it's really very easy. Here we have a commanding verb, imperat, followed by a subjunctive. It must be indirect command. Now, you know, you can translate it in the way we talked about in chapter 35, which is to say, go directly to good English, to do X. So in this case, to sit down and to be quiet. So the whole sentence, of course, is the teacher orders the boys. We talked before about why pueris is dative. Let's not talk about it now. The teacher orders the boys to sit down and to be quiet. So you see, in practice, distinguishing these two types of ut plus subjunctive clauses are extremely easy. In the first example, the ut clause was explaining the purpose for the main clause. In the second clause, in the second example, the ut clause is following a verb of commanding. So, as always with subjunctive, once you determine what type of construction you have, you'll know how to translate it. That's it.